I'm Holger Heller. I'm living in Vienna. I'm an organizational developer, a coach and facilitator. I work with NGOs, I work with public sector, I work with industry, I work with networks, I work with science, and that makes my whole work very colorful. I cannot stand it anymore to see meetings where people are sitting like that or not listening. People are frustrated afterwards. Well, the word conference means confere from Latin. It means coming together and combine. And by using circle, I think it could support that very much, that meetings become again what they are actually for. I really want to contribute that circle becomes something completely common when people come together.
I'm a consultant and I'm based in Melbourne, Australia, and I work for a company called Synergistic, and we are a consulting organisation that works in the areas of education and social justice. I first met Christina and Anne in 2010 when I did a 5-day circle practicum with them. What they taught me was that slowing down and taking the time to listen carefully to everyone, it does take time, but it's absolutely worth it. And it really gets people to a new place. And their encapsulation of the idea of storytelling has been really powerful in our work at Synergistic. And it's something that we take really seriously, and we've really been able to take our consulting to a new level by using some of the ideas they talk about in storytelling, really holding that idea of storytelling very strongly.
We work for major corporations, for example, so for industry, economics, everything you can imagine. And they have serious questions.
We do a lot of trainings and we do it always in a circle.
They bring it across. They say we have a serious problem here, and circle is the intervention. So it's not about finding this question here and this recommendation here or this consultation here. Circle is the intervention, and they find the space and the container to spend even more time together, not thinking in 1-hour slots, you know, and this makes a difference for them, and they feedback this to us.
You start sitting in a circle and talking in a circle, and from the very beginning on, your focus is on the well-being of the whole group. And this is very special for me, because in other approaches you don't think so much of the well-being of the group, of the whole group.
This experience will transform whole organizations.
I help organizations, mainly businesses, to cope with change, and we help them to do strategic change and culture change. Sometimes we work with quite large circles, 100 or 200 or even 300 people in a circle, and it works very well. And we had change processes where people said at the end to us, the most important part were those large circles where the whole group faced each other and we all talked to each other. As somebody who leads a team, you have to think through these questions. How often does my leadership team meet? And my top 30 or 50 people, how often should they meet? For what purpose? This has to be carefully thought through, and Circle, of course, plays an important role in all those types of meetings.
I'm Marieta Novak. I'm based in Ljubljana, Slovenia, and I work as a collaboration facilitator. I was at an international intercultural conference when Circle was offered as one of the sessions, and after the session I just realized that this for me was a life-changing experience, and this was the start of a journey that has now been going on for 10 years and still continuing. In Europe, what I find really supportive is that there is now a growing tribe of circle carriers that does meet in different forms, different modalities, that we can come together and reflect on how are we doing, what are the challenges that we're having, what are some of the stories we want to hear and share in order to get inspiration, but also to grow our skills, regardless of the differences of cultures. We are still very much exploring, what works, what could we do differently, how can we learn from one another. So just the importance of having this community of people who care about the same values, about Circle, about bringing this back into the future.